Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at Reforged Eden 2 beta for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we started putting together an SV, and I think that's probably a good segue into saying a big thank you for all your comments and feedback, guys. You pointed out some very relevant facts about the new building mechanic, and somebody actually pointed out that when you start putting guns on a ship, it really pushes up the CPU, and you can see it here. In fact, 2 Gatling guns is 2,000 CPU points, which is, well, it's over nearly 50% of the allocated total here. The other problem I've had is that I had a problem with thrust as well. So if I just put the thrusters on, part of the problem was actually having graphite on the ship. So what I've actually done is, if I kind of jump up here and show you underneath, is I've actually put another couple of thrusters on. So I've now got 6 lift thrusters, and that's kind of led to another problem. If you actually look over here, you see I've got about 12 minutes of fuel. So what we're going to do is try and get out and explore the planet and see if I can find some promethium. We really do. I think there's promethium on this planet. We just got to find some. Oh, come on, who's firing at me? It's probably some bug-ugly creature. I don't really want to do it. So I need to find promethium ASAP. Otherwise we're going to have a little bit of a problem with respect to fuel. I have cut down some logs and we are producing biofuel. If I come into here and play a small vessel, biofuel will kind of increase it, but the current fuel consumption is, well, so it looks like fuel consumption is also an issue. So that's something else that we're going to need to consider. But I just really do need to find promethium. So that's what we're going to have to do. But I just feel that I need to do it. Also, I don't really have that much in the way of speed. You can see we've only got a top speed of 62 kilometers an hour. And I say we got 17 minutes of fuel. In fact, I think we're going to have to pass up on the Talon. We desperately need fuel. And just to show you, I've got a few rounds of ammunition as well. This can't be right. These people live in primitive housing. They can't have a capacity for interstellar travel. It seems there. Speak to the chief. Okay, we'll put down and speak to the chief, but we can't stay long. Because part of the drain on our fuel is the fact that we're actually manufacturing fuel as well. So this is a little bit of a kind of a vicious circle as well. We'll put the gun away. We'll go and talk to the chief. Yeah, so we're still in very basic survival mode at the moment. Let me just go and see. This place looks somewhere where you'd find the leader of the village. Let's go. Ah, wow, where's the entrance? It's normally right in front of you. Okay. I've also had to leave some stuff behind at the portable constructor. Where's the entrance then? This has changed completely. There it is. Where's the chief? Are you the chief? There we are. Talk to the chief. And we don't understand a word. Sorry, I don't understand your language. So your people are Talon. Okay. The chief points to the tapestry depicting a pyramid-like tower in the forest. I guess we're done here then. Turns around, get away. Okay, so they're a bit more blunt now. They don't want to talk to us straight away. It means we've got to go to the tower. I suppose this guy's a trader, but medicinal growth. What on earth is a medicinal growth? A hard mollusk-like growth whose body contains enzymes and poisons that can be diluted and processed for medical applications. Okay. Take your word for it. Seems I must have come in the wrong entrance. Where's my ship gone? Of course, we can't cut trees down or anything in this direction. I'm also got a bit of a problem with food. In fact, I seem to have a problem on all sorts of fronts, which once you never used to have to bother with. So just get into here. Hello guys. We've already used 2% fuel. Right, it says the ancient tower is 1.5 kilometers away. That should take us outside of the Talon area, which means we should be able to drop some wood down while we're actually checking it out. We're approaching the tower. Yep. No, we're still inside of Talon. Oh, we're just outside of Talon territory. Right. Appears to be some kind of entrance at the top of the tower. Yeah, thank you. I think what we'll do is we're going to come here and we'll try and save some fuel by coming in here. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll suspend the constructor. Cancel this. How many logs have we got? We got 19 logs. If I turn that on, put that on there. Oops. Oops, can't do it for me. Okay. We'll put the logs in there. What we'll do is deploy that. And then we'll put this in here. We'll make the biofuel directly. And what I'll do is I'll chop some more trees down. We also need food. So we'll take down some more trees before we go inside. It's level 16. This is also good for XP anyway, so we'll take the spices in case we actually manage to make some jerky. You can hear somebody around as well. Yeah, and as somebody pointed out in the comments, is this Reforged Eden 2 is everything that we used to know is now just so different. Okay, it's all gone into the... Where's the logs? Okay, we've got 54 logs. Put you in there. And we'll just keep turning out the biofuel. Okay. Oh, right, the living daylights at me. See if we can pick up some food from the fridge. Actually, what? I think what we'll do... Actually, no, I'm going to eat the beans for the moment. We won't worry about making food. Just eat a tin of beans. I think what I will do is come here. And we'll make 8 of those. Eat these. What's going on here? We eat these because they will... It says perish time 58. They actually... Looks like they've actually increased the perish time. Is that... I think somebody actually did mention that there is a possibility of updates. So it looks like we may have actually... They may have actually increased the overall perish time on the energy bars. Okay, so what we're going to do now is... I found a way inside. That was quite a way to fall. I was expecting a staircase, an elevator or something. Whatever this place is, Commander, my scans are unable to penetrate the walls. It appears that it's heavily shielded, except for the data transceiver that I'm unable to access. Okay, let's see what we can get. The lights turn on. One of the consoles appears to be different from the others. Possibly the controls what power source is intended to power this building. Once the building power is active, I may be able to access the building's transceiver. I'll see if I can figure something out. Okay, so it looks like we've... This isn't the terminal I'm looking for. Leave it alone. Okay. Oh, this is different. So what we're going to do is find the one. So it's not the green. Looks like the power's on either. All the lights, the displays are lit up. I'm reading an increase in data traffic, and I'm able to remotely connect to the computer systems. I will have to have a translation key completed momentarily. I will transfer the files to your suit system. Okay. Receiving downloads now. This looks totally different in here. Looks a lot better, actually. I quite like this. Access the blue console. Is this the blue one? It's the blue console. The screen is lit up and the alien symbols appear to stream down the interface. Activate the translation program. Forward in translation. In the year 2106, TLC, the noble Talon, having regained the power of spaceflight, are finally returned to the stars, encountered their first adversary in the form of the Archenian Republic, an economic power spanning thousands of systems, which is formal military, and they found opposition to the enlightened system of equality they saw in the people. Okay, I'm not going to read all this because it looks like it's quite a lot of backstory here. Looks like some kind of historical record. It appears to detail the rise of the Talon and their protectors and allies, the Zirax. From the dating system, I believe that there would be 362 years ago, and the document roughly 214 years of the Talaxan Federation's history, over 800 pages. There is a long time to be allies for them to be in the condition that they are now. I'm guessing that more recent history must be in one of the other consoles. Okay, go to the red console. I'm assuming that this should be lit up, but it's obviously not. Either that or the colours are a bit dark. Running translation key. So we're just going to skip through this. It'll pause the video if you want to read it. Doesn't seem to have anything on the Zirax. It's talking about some war. Okay. Wherever the enemy was, it was strong enough to topple a formidable alliance that has ruled the galaxy for centuries. I have found thousands of references to the legacy elsewhere in the database, and a little information on their appearance and nothing of their language and culture. It can't have been that effective since it happened, well, 100 years ago, and the Zirax are still here. There's no need to know about the dead enemy. 106 years, Commander, but indeed the records describe the defeat of the legacy further on. However, the legacy was not completely destroyed, merely reduced dormant. However, the legacy was not completely destroyed, merely rendered dormant through the science of ingenuity of the Talon and Zirax. There's nothing that says how the Talon ended up here. No, Commander, I'm not sure that it would be recorded here, as such an operation would have been surgical, leaving no one to update the records at the time permitted. There is more information regarding the time on the green console. You can always come back and read it. Okay, this is the green console. Talon translation key. Wait a second. The console seems to have a database of Talon controlled planets, foods, dances, and other culture related stuff. While this is probably what the chief wanted to read, it's no use to us. Yes, the console appears to contain information about the Talon as a people. Personally, I find it fascinating, Commander, but can you be able to upload connection to the console so we can store the files in the UCH database? One of my parameters is to investigate and document first contact with any alien species, Commander. I am predisposed to fascination of alien creatures and cultures. Does this mean you're investigating those spiders that have been running into as well? Of course, Commander, but you would like to know more about these creatures we've encountered. You can review the ecological database. Okay. That's a shame, but there is a lot to learn from the wildlife on an alien world and its culture. Commander, I've detected heat signatures moving to the tower in combat formation. I'm able to trace them back to the transport half a kilometre away that landed outside my focus. I apologise for not detecting them, Commander. Enemy troops, how many hostiles? There's only 4, Commander. They appear to have taken flanking positions. 1 at the top of the tower to prevent your escape, and 2 preparing to breach the wall. The shuttles drop them in place. Okay, understand. Get ready. Question is, where are they going to breach? Take power. Cover it by the power terminal. Which one's this one? Okay. Haha. That was actually the trigger. Can't see anyone. I think what we'll do is we'll do a recon. We've got a drone, so we might as well use it. I'm pretty sure the moment I stick my head out of the front of here, we're gonna. It says there should be one at the top. I'm not seeing anyone. We could get straight to the ship and then take them down, but we got to kill them, so we might as well go head to head. Okay. Not seeing them. What we'll do is we'll get the equalizer out. Aha. Where are you? I'm not seeing anyone. That means either the mission has got stagnated or something is not right. Now, I'm not seeing anyone here actually. So I think there might be a bit of a glitch here. Nope. Okay, we're just going to put the ship down. I want to stay here for a little while so that we can. All right, I think we're just going to kind of go around as a recon just to see if they do show up. If not, we'll have to try and push the mission forward. I can hear something, but I can't see anyone. Eliminate the Zirax strike team. I mean, they could be out in the trees here, but aha. Well, we killed something, if nothing else. Reload. Right, we're just going to have a walk round and see what we can find. We walked all the way round, so what did we get from this guy? We got alien parts and alien teeth, which is used for medical stuff. We put that in the fridge. Keep dropping this into the ship. Gives us another 6%. Wow. Okay, we got 16 now. Right, let's see if we can push the mission on. Yeah, we're going to push that on. Return to the Talon Chief. Yep. Yeah, I think that's glitched out a bit. But what we'll do now I've done it, we'll probably run into them, but that's okay. What I want to do, seeing we're here and we've got some confetti moss scrapings, that will allow us to make some other forms of medication. Just want to keep grabbing this stuff. Okay, return to the chief. Yep. We'll get there, don't worry. I just want to kind of make, what I'd like is at least 50% fuel before we move on. Actually, it just occurred to me, let me just get back to here and we look at the ship itself. Can we, if we make fuel cells? So I don't know what they look. Purified water container. We've got to unlock the fuel cells. Okay, we need to do that. That should be under miscellaneous. Wow, so a single fuel is only 50 watts. So that is only twice of a biofuel. So in some ways it's good. It's nearly as good. Just might as well just keep chopping blooming trees. Okay, what we got here? Confetti moss scrapings. Yeah, well, we can put that in there. I'm just going to keep shoving this in the ship so we got some fuel. So I would like to get to 50%. So apologies, we're going to be cutting some trees down and we're just going to cover this area. So we've got some mushrooms. Always pick up the mushrooms. It used to be quite important for the medical, and the spices could be useful. We've got some grain as well, so we can possibly have an option to make burgers. And we'll see what the food options can be once we get back to the ship. Because food is an issue, and I'm really surprised at that. Oh well, we might be able to trade some grain with the Talon as well. What do we get from this one? I've only got four. Only got four from that. Let's get back to the ship and just have a little bit of an unload and see what we've got and what we can do. Very quickly drop those in there. Keep knocking out the fuel. Like the mushrooms. What mushroom in here? We can't hook this, can we? So if I put this in, what am I doing? Small vessel, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. And then if we go here, small vessel, ammunition controller, food, what can we make? Well, we can make some steaks. We might as well. How many? We can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got some, got 21 protein. So we can make some of those. We can get 38 food from the eggs. 1 egg. So we'll just switch that on and produce some food, I think. And I'm just going to have another little bit of a recon round and see. There's some eggs there. Just keep picking the spices up while we're at it. Apologies that we're never been a great fan of being in the middle of trees, but I think we can take some more logs. It's 2. Wow. I got some quite good piles from trees here around here somewhere. Some right, we'll just keep grabbing whatever we can. What we'll do is we'll put that in there, start eating these, and then those ones can stay as a reserve, emergency reserve. Let's make another one. Okay. Right, I'm just going to take one more log. You hear some banging in the background. It's unfortunately the wind's got up a little bit and it's blown the blinds on my windows. Unfortunately, I've got to have the windows open because it's been very hot here in the UK, and with the computer on in this relatively small room. Oh, there's somebody there, but he's not. He's Talon, and we don't want to shoot him. What if we get more from this dead-looking tree and see what we can get? Four logs. Wow. You certainly underwhelm me. Maybe I need to make a chainsaw and see if we can get a few more bits and pieces from that. I need to kind of enclose this rear area as well. Right, back to the ship. I think we're just take all this stuff out that will perish. Put that in there. Put this all in the fridge, I think. Oops, don't want that in there. I'll put the logs in as a backup. Right. Portable constructor. Got another 8 of these. And we'll put those directly in the... So we haven't got to 50% yet. We got to 31%. I think that'd probably be enough to be going on with. It's not as good as I would hoped it'd be, but that's the way it is. Question now is whether I'm actually going to get off the ground. Just let this one build so we don't waste it. You can put that there. Can I actually make a chainsaw? Okay. Can I make a chainsaw in here? Yeah, well, I think we'll give the chainsaw a go. Generally, I'm not a big fan of the chainsaw because it's not that much better than the survival tool. But we'll see if that actually makes a difference. Put that there. Shift click. This is where I don't get off. So we got 30 minutes now. I'm nearly 50% of the fuel. Where's Chiefy? I'm not sure if the monument will be the next part in the mission, but we'll get back to the chief and see what we can trade for. Right, we'll just kind of get down here. Really should make a texture tool as well. Hello guys, whoops. Also think I need some landing gear as well, might be useful. Because at the moment we've got no landing gear. Of course we've got to walk all the way around again. To find the entrance. I think I've got to find some answers. There we are. Oh, Chiefy. I see you've returned, traveller. I hope your journey has been enlightening. I've got some bad news for you. You read the tales of the past, did you, traveller? The machine mind that communicates with you has been able to read our language to you. So why do you look so as though you've fallen into a wraithworm's nest? He knows about me. It's unexpected. I take it something unexpected has happened to you. A Zirax strike team was sent into the tower ahead of me. What? The tower contains a record of our history, much as the Zirax would like to refute it. They would never intentionally destroy our repository of knowledge, as it may still be of use to if a war resumes again. Well, I can tell you, Chief, they blew in a war to get it and took out one of the consoles and everything behind it, the red one. I think by the time we reach the tower, they've already landed a safe distance. We're making their way on foot to the tower. No, that knowledge is backed up, so as long as the other consoles are undamaged, it can be repaired. I can tell you what you're thinking. Someone here told the Zirax patrols where to find you, aren't they? Not what to put a fight. Shames me to admit that you're probably right, traveller. I can't even understand why they did it. You see, 4 years ago, when the ships of your people crashed onto the planet, several villagers were caught in the fires caused by the flaming debris that rained down across the planet. I ordered my people to go and put out the fires of the settlement and those of our neighbours. Then, to aid any survivors of your people's ship. To my sorrow, when we tried to help your people, they mistook us for the Zirax, and our aid were for an attack. We lost many people that night. Several young hunters lost friends and family members, and have held a grudge ever since. I'd send you to the tower to learn our ways and language to prove that we are not an enemy. Several of the hunters came to me and demanded that I render you no aid. Instead, I should contact any Zirax jailers and trade the information for supplies and weapons. Naturally, I refused. I would be a poor leader to lead I refused. I would be a poor leader to lend any assistance to the Zirax who enforce these conditions upon us. Unfortunately, it seems that our youngsters did not like my answers to their demands. Now it seems that I may have done something unforgivable. What will happen to the hunters now? Youngsters will be apprehended and brought before the tribal council to determine their guilt. Selling out to anyone to the Zirax is the highest crime we have. I found guilty. I understand it, but is there some way I can help? I believe that you may meet the opposition. On the other hand, I believe that some of the other hunters may also refuse in order to bring in the youngsters. I would ask you if you're willing to speak to the head of the hunters and tell him the hunters are my request. It's likely to find the leader of the hunters in one of the village watchtowers. I see what I can do. Okay. Where did that trader go? There he is. Plant protein, antioxidant plants. Yeah. Well, we only got 80 credits anyway, so. Right. Just have a look round and talk to this guy. Right, he doesn't want to talk to us. That's the chief. Right, let's just have a walk around the settlement and see if we can find the mushroom trader if he's here. Oh, yeah, we might as well while we're kind of wandering around here, see if we can find anyone. I must admit, I do like this settlement laid out. What have we got here? Okay, so you're the Terror and the Chief, actually. I'm not impressed. Okay. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here because the Chief wants you to bring the young hunters that's suspected selling me out to the Zirax. No member of the dead. Okay. Make sure you will follow through the Chief's orders. No reason. Okay. Tell me where you met them. There will be... Kiev leads the group. If he's anywhere, he will be near the monument where we go to honor and remember the dead. It's one of the oldest structures on the planet and a place to choose to hunt nearer. Once told me that he can feel his father's presence there. His father guides his arrows as long as he is near. I felt it was cruel to disabuse him of his beliefs, so I allow him to continue hunting there as long as he continues to bring in prey, which he does. We'll start group. Okay, leave. So it seems we got to hunt for the hunters near the monument. I'm not particularly that interested at the moment. I just want to see if there's anyone in here that we can do something with. That's just a farm by the look of it. So it looks like the mushroom man is gone. I'm not seeing him. Nothing in here. Hello. You're a warrior. Monuments. No, I'm not seeing the mushroom guy at the moment. Okay. Now, I don't want to go to the monument in this part because I just feel that I need to do a bit more exploration. See if we can find something that will give us the resources. Possibly find a Prometheum. This is a big planet, so there's the ancient tower. There's the village. There's the monument we got to go to. I think what we're going to do is go north and see what we can find. Right, we've got a radar signature over there. We've got to get some Prometheum. I don't really want to spend time after... I don't really want to spend multiple parts kind of scrounging around, chopping trees down and putting them in the portable constructor. So let's see if we can find a Prometheum deposit. And maybe something else that we can do some work with, actually. Right, we've now got about 45 minutes of fuel, which should be enough for the moment to be going on with. Obviously, there's a lot of graphite on this planet. So what I'm going to do now is just going to keep exploring, see what we can find. And I'll be right back when I find something. Okay, I found a very small Prometheum deposit. And we've got a drone here. It says drone small something stun. If all the deposits on this planet of Prometheum are very small, life could get very interesting. So just come here. Hopefully we. This is our first drone kill. Right, we got one more power cell from that, and so let's just turn the thrusters off to save fuel. And we're going to need the drill. Whoops, sorry. Got here plastic tubing, metal scrap. Can't really afford to carry that metal scrap with us. I think we'll drop that in there. See how many percent we get from this. 3%. Wow. Right, we finally got down on the Prometheum. So see if we can pick how much we can pick up here. 2 Prometheum. Wow. Okay, welcome back. I'm just tidying up the last few little pieces of this Prometheum deposit. It got a little bit richer as we got to the lower levels. And so we've managed to get 56 promethium, which I think will make us, what's it? Where's the pellets on here? So each promethium ore will turn into 10 pellets and 5 pellets per there. So we will get 2 of these or 1 of these for, oh look. So it's saying that, yeah, 1 of these is 5 pellets. So right, let's just start knocking out some of those. The other thing I want to take a look at is I had a feeling that there was another type of fuel, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe I was confusing it with the electronics. Bike construction kit, magnetic plates. Wow. So we can start turning out some of those, and what I was actually did while I was mining is I thought I might run out of these, so I thought I would just make out some more biofuel. Just get this finished so we don't waste the resources. Thank you, game. Just let this run, and let's have a look around and see if there's anything else that might be of use around here. Not seeing anything here as such. There's some plant fiber down there which could be good, because we could take another tree just for good measure. I'm kind of starting to think that we may have to set up a base or something, because I was also reflecting on the possibility that we actually I was also just reflecting on the fact that if you're going to run a CV on this planet, life is going to be very interesting. Although I thought I saw somebody. What have we got over here? Anything else of value that we can pick up while... Whoops. Let's just crush stone. Wow. Well, we've got loads of plant fiber here, so we also take advantage. I don't want to wander too far, though we haven't really run into some bug uglies at the moment. Right, I think that's enough to be going on with. As I say, I can't really overload the ship either, so let's get here. Thank you. Let's pick up that. I do need some landing gear. Sorry guys, have I unlocked landing gear? It's mobile. Got mobile food processor. Trouble is kind of, this is a bit of a catch-22 situation now, isn't it? Because there's things I wouldn't mind, but at the same time, let's put the thrusters on. There's things I wouldn't mind, like I wouldn't mind building a compatible version of the MX-5, and then we could put stuff in it. So, hello. I think we'll just go and say hello to these guys. We've got a little bit more ammunition. Not much more, but we might as well. Aha, gotcha. We might as well say hello to the Zirax and kind of introduce ourselves properly. Certainly going to need to make more ammunition. Right. This is a radar signature that way. We get from him. Got some rounds. We got a computer and a motor. Oh well. That should give us a smidge more ammunition. All right. Right. I'm aware that I'm starting to run out of time on this video, so what I'm going to do is just do a little bit more exploration, and then in the next part we'll curve back to the monument and do the next step in the Talon mission. But I've got a feeling I'm going to need to do a little bit of grind off camera. I've got a feeling that we may have to set a base up with all the connotations of having to do a base defense as well. Right, here's small graphite. There's another radar signature over there. There's a heat signature over there actually. I think that could be worth checking out. If we could get something that will give us a bit of a loot box, that could be useful. Some more silicon. So we're going to head for the heat signature. See what we can get. It's times like this I miss the old mechanic where you used to be able to find a kind of a base that, which wasn't much cop, but that you could fix up. Oh, we got a crash ship here. Ooh, yeah. Whoops. Just get one thing I haven't actually made is a salvage core. We've got a bit more ammunition. I don't think I want to worry too much about Promethium at the moment. Not Promethium, sorry, Pentaxid. Right, let's just have a look at what we've got here. So we can land on top, so that's good. I think we just... Right, we got purified water. I get the bones. Nope. Get rid of that. Move around a little bit. Got some beans from a food perspective. There's like these skeleton thingies. Can't get down there. We've got... So this is a good source of loot. Let me just wait. Put that down. Be nice to pick up some thrusters, but the question is, what would we do with them if we found them? Oh, we got... Yeah, well, certainly. What have we got here? Titanium ingots. Yeah, I think I need some titanium. We got another multi-charge. We've got gold ore. Somebody actually did post a comment about finding gold, and gold is incredibly rare in this game, and probably the best source is actually looking for a trader. We got graphite, got drill charge, a little bit more promethium, but we're not seeing any thrusters or anything like that. Although it does look pretty cool. I've really got to make a salvage core actually. Let me just see. Okay, we're gonna have to find the core if we want to. Ammo box there. Because this stuff is here. We've got 127 unguided missile, plasma turret. We got some 30mm rounds, which. Right, let's just have a look in here. That's just a terminal. Take this, take that. So we'll kind of take the select stuff, which could be useful. Just kind of makes life a little bit easier to do stuff. How are we doing? The oxygen, we're still good for oxygen. Oops. What was that? Fish. Can we shoot the fish? How are we meant to catch fish then? Instead of thought, got to give it a go. Where is it? So you can't kill a fish with a projectile weapon, but you can kill a fish with things. And we got bone. Yes, we got bone. And we also got a raw fish. I presume we get that is trade only. Does it perish? No, it doesn't perish. That will probably perish, so we'll eat that. And there's some reason why I needed bone, and I can't remember what it is now, to be honest. Wasn't it to do with medical? Oh yeah, we need a bone for a medical cast. That's it. Yeah. And we can. So we got bone. Got the beef jerky. So we need 2 salt, some spices. So we need 2 meat, 2 salt, 1 spice. And I think at the moment we've only got we got quite a lot of spice. We got some meat. What we don't have is the salt, because if I come into here, we've only got the 1 salt which we picked up. Take the purified water, put that in there. I'm going to get rid of the scrap. Put that in there, and what we'll do is we'll put that in the fridge. We'll eat one of those. So we're looking a little bit better than we were. We've got part of coverage for fuel. Just reload that. Okay, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.